Accessory microphones. Now at some point of your video storytelling journey, you're going to need to capture better quality sound than what the onboard mics on your smartphone are going to allow you to do. And for that, you're going to need to invest in an accessory microphone. Now, there's lots of different types of accessory microphones. That market is very, very buoyant. The smallest kind of microphone we tend to work with is called a lapel or a lavalier microphone. Now, these are really, really unobtrusive. They clip onto the person that's actually speaking. So at the moment, I'm wearing a lapel microphone. It'll be a bit hard to see. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut back to the iPhone's microphone. So if I keep speaking, you'll hear now what this particular scene that we're standing in sounds like when we're hearing it about 2 meters away from the phone that's recording the video. And if we cut back to the lapel, you'll hear the difference in the sound quality when we've moved that lapel microphone nice and close to my chest. And that alone, that is just picking up so much more crisp, clear sound, less reflective quality from this environment we're standing in. The second type of plug-in microphone that's very, very popular are called condenser microphones. And these vary in shape and size. They allow us to record in a stereo width, stereo bandwidth, and they allow us to record with varying what they call polar patterns. So they allow us to have control over the shape of the sound that's going into the video recording. This is a sample recording with a condenser microphone attached to the phone that's capturing the video. Now, you might notice straight away it's picking up a lot more reflective sound. But if we switch back to the iPhone's inbuilt microphones, you'll notice there's still quite a difference between what the phone is picking up in the way of sound. And now when we switch back to the onboard microphone, you'll notice that it's still picking up a stronger sound than the inbuilt mics on the phone can. Now, the challenging situation for this particular microphone is it's on camera, which means it's still 2 meters away from me as I'm standing in the studio speaking. That is not an ideal situation for this type of microphone. In fact, if I move a little bit closer in here, if I stand about 60 centimeters, about 2 feet away from the lens of the camera, this is the sweet spot for this particular style of microphone. And if we now switch back to the iPhone's microphone, and I'll keep talking, you'll notice that the sound reproduction coming in from the phone's inbuilt microphones, in contrast to the condenser microphone that we've got plugged in, is quite a bit different. So condenser microphones are great for picking up a stereo soundscape in front of us, but again, they will pick up some reflective sound as well. The third group of microphones we can accessorize our smartphone videos with are called shotgun microphones. These are highly directional. They give a very focused sound. It's like literally putting a zoom lens on your microphone and pointing it at a scene and just picking up that sound that's directly in front of the microphone. So there's our three main groups of mics. Lavalier lapel mics, the tiniest microphone we can get. The second group are condenser microphones. They're more mid-sized microphones. They're camera mounted. And they give us a stereo recording pattern. The third group of microphones are shotgun mics. These are tubular mics. They're specialized microphones for zeroing in on sound on one particular sound source. Now, regardless of what kind of accessory microphone we work with, you'll notice most accessory mics have some kind of a shield covering the very tip of the microphone. I want to briefly show you what these are and explain their role and why they exist. Now, Liv's going to quickly throw me a couple of these little foam ones. Whoa, straight in the face, good shot. These are called foam socks. Now, they vary in shape and size depending on the type of microphone they're made to cover. And what these things do is they protect the microphone capsule from little puffs of moving air. And this is really, really important for spoken word, because when we record spoken dialogue into a microphone, what often happens is we create what's called plosive sounds. And things such as P's or B's or T's, even hard G's, are sounds made with puffs of air coming out of our voice. And when those puffs of air hit a microphone capsule, what they do is they create a distortion in the recording. When we pop these little foam socks on a microphone, they protect the microphone capsule from those hard little plosive sounds. The second kind of microphone cover we most commonly see are these guys. Thanks, Liv. These are called wind muffs, or more commonly dead cats. And they're made from synthetic fiber. They go over the top of the microphone, and what these little guys do, what these synthetic fibers and hairs do, is they catch any airflow and heavy wind movement, and they stop it from reaching the microphone capsule and creating that awful distorted sound we get when people are outdoors recording without a fluffy covering on a microphone. And you'll find that that audio is generally really, really unusable, particularly on really windy days. That's where you need these guys, a wind muff or a dead cat over the top of your microphone to make sure you can capture the sound, not the wind distortion.